What is up, everyone? My name is Tony. Welcome back to my channel where I react to K-pop. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you enjoy my reaction. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. It definitely helps me out. You can also feel free to follow me on Instagram and or Twitter. If you are interested, links are down in the description. I always follow back. And yeah, other than that, back with some Jackson in particular. So I mentioned last time, but I'm going to Jackson's concert next week. So I kind of like wanted to prepare myself for songs that I have not listened to of his yet. I did have I'm blanking on the term. I did set list, that's what it's called. I did have his set list that he's been doing for his tour. So I just went by that. I already know like the whole Magic Man album. I know Leave Me Loving You. I know 100 Ways. And I think the other song that I know is Drive You Home. Yeah, but all the other songs I'm not familiar with. So those are the songs that we are going to check out today. I just like want to be like fully prepared for like his concert, you know what I mean? Like I hate going to a concert and not knowing like half the songs. So we're gonna get into I don't have it, Blackout, Vibes, I Love You 3000. I know I Love You 3000 is like super popular, and I know that it's like one of his most popular songs, but I'm positive that I have not listened to it. I'm pretty sure. But also at the same time, like there's songs that I listen to that I don't realize like who sings. Like sometimes I just like put on the radio and just like listen to random songs and I don't know like who sings them or anything like that. So also just be prepared for that. I might know it, I just don't know. The Moment, Dead, Pretty Please, and his new song with Sierra called Slow. So that's what we're going to be getting into today. However, I will say there were two songs that I could not find whatsoever. Because I was just gonna do like his audio uploads of the songs other than the ones that have music videos. But I could not find Her Type of Party or Greedy. So I don't know if these are songs that he hasn't like released yet, but he's doing them in concert anyway. I was very confused on that because I saw like videos of his like live performances of the songs, but I can't find like his audio of the songs or music video or anything like that. So I was wondering if there are songs that he hasn't released yet, but he's just been performing them at his concerts anyway. I'm very confused by that. If anybody has answers, I would very much appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna do this week, and then for next week's reaction, that's when I'll get to the Flight Log Trilogy live performance reaction. And then after that, I'm probably going to get into another I Got 7 episode. And then after that, I want to get into some solo songs because I know Mark has a single that he released. Young Jay has a single he released. So I might get to like some solo member like music after another episode of I Got 7 show. So hope that's cool with you guys. I'm sorry it's been a bit hectic on my reactions, but there's just like so much that I want to get to in so little time. So I sincerely apologize. But anyways, let's get into Jackson's music. First up, I don't have it. Let's go.
You've been laying with my enemies. You've been looking for my sympathy. Caught a corner.
Why Does he have the freaking oh shit from what song is that? I know it's Fergie. Is it London Bridge? That's what it sounds like.
It's
I'm
getting
sorry,
deep.
Jackson.
I ain't got what you
Oh, that's
say
what
you
it sounds
need.
like.
You're the loudest in the function. Who's gonna mess with me tonight? I can't hold you till the morning. I can't give you what you want. I can't give you what you want. 'Cause I don't have it. Soon in Shanghai, willing. Give it up, ain't nobody worth our problems. Ain't shit between us, you can't stay till the morning. You can't get $1 from me, stock market watching. Now I might go ghost before she make toast. This ain't what I want and not feel it. Why am I supposed to know what you want? Yo, we ain't that close, I'm leaving cause you're the loudest in the function. Who's gonna mess with me tonight? I can't hold you till the morning. I can't give you what you want. I can't give you what you want. 'Cause I don't have it.
I find it, I don't know, I just like, I feel like a lot of Jackson's music is kind of about relationships in general, but like also like how messed up people can be when it comes to relationships, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Like given Cruel and Cheetah and even Blow, I guess. I don't know. I just find it interesting. Ooh. I like the jazzy vibe that it just went into. Interesting. I felt like that was a very like dramatic ending, but I felt like it was also so Jackson that I loved it. But I just like, I feel like, I don't know, like my interpretation of it is I feel like sometimes we give a little bit too much of ourselves to people, and you just continue to like give and give and give to the point where you pretty much like don't have anything else left to give. But I mean that in a way that it's not reciprocal, you know what I mean? Like you're always the one constantly giving, 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 and it's not returned. So then it's not a reciprocal, relationship, if that makes sense. But I don't know, like that's my interpretation of it. I feel like it's totally fine to kind of protect ourselves a bit more. Like me personally, I don't really think it's necessary to give all of ourselves to a person unless we feel that our efforts are being returned. You know what I mean? Like, why put so much effort into a person or into a relationship and kind of lose yourself and it's not reciprocal? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's totally reasonable to kind of have your boundaries when it comes to that. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's my thoughts on the matter. Okay, let's move on to Blackout.
I ain't left the house in 3 weeks. I've been on go, I've been getting too geeked. Turn a good girl to a freak. Calls a hotel, she don't ever wanna leave. Did too much, I can't beat. Work too much, I don't ever get sleep. I don't trust nobody. Don't bring nobody new around me. Go until we black out. Go until we, go until we. Go until we, go until we. Go until we black out. Think it's time to come back down. I don't wanna come back down. I don't turn my back now. I don't wanna back out. Think it's time to come back down. Go until we black out. Go until we, go until we.
I feel like Jackson really likes I feel like Jackson really likes more of like funky vibes in his music or even a little bit more like jazzy vibes, which I find interesting. I'm like definitely getting more of like a feel of like what he prefers in his music, and I'm about it. This song kind of reminds me of Mark a little bit and his The Other Side album. I don't know if so much the beat, but definitely like the lyrics, if that makes sense. Just kind of like that. Just kind of like that idea of like putting ourselves in this oblivion to kind of like not think about our emotions and our troubles and our issues, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. I mean, I feel like we've all been there, right? Like, I know I've definitely, especially in college when I didn't want to think about all the stress and all the exams and all that stuff, and the future and what job I was going to have, and yeah.
Think it's time to come back down. I don't wanna come back down. I don't turn my back now. I don't wanna back out. Think it's time to come back down. Go until we black out. Colorful creation with my imagination. Going foreign places. Would you follow me? Go until we black out. Go until we, go until we. Go until we, go until we. Go until we black out.
I like the vibes of that song. Like the guitar and like all that stuff. I don't know. I just like I definitely feel like I definitely feel like Jackson's doing his own thing with his music, and um I don't know, like I can definitely tell that he likes to enjoy himself when he's out, but I think some people just take it a little bit too far with like how much they think they know him, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, come on, like I definitely don't drink as much as I used to, but like I lived that college party life, you know what I mean? Like I lived that going to frat parties, playing drinking games, binge drinking, like I lived that life. And you know, these idols don't really get to experience that, you know what I mean? So I don't really, me personally, I don't really blame them for, kind of having that life later than people usually do. I hope that makes sense with what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't surprise me, and I have no judgment. You know what I mean? Like, I think Jackson's just living his best life, like, doing what he wants, like, you know, getting out there, being social and extroverted and enjoying life. Like, I can't blame him for that at all. Like, as long as he's being safe and taking care of himself, like, that's the only thing that matters. Like, because I can't, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely can't say anything because I've been there. Like, I've definitely, like, gotten crazy drunk at the club, you know what I mean? Like, with my friends. Like, I I don't know. I get where he's coming from. Like, sometimes it's just nice to just, like, because for the most part I'm a homebody. Like, I just, stay in. But like, when I go out, like, I go out, you know what I mean? So I get where Jackson's coming from. I get his vibes. That's the next song. Sorry, that was awful. I don't know why I said that.
If you feel the vibe, girl, just know that it's real. Try to make you my girl, have you living ill? Can you look up in my eyes if you wanna live a thrill? If I do it till I die, I'ma put you in my will. But I'm trying to keep my head on my shoulders. Whoa, whoa, I'm dying to be your man till it's over, or let's till I'm sober. Like, can you read my mind, girl? What is it I want? Do I love your body? Do I love your train of thought? You can never be a side girl, only number one. Got me paralyzed with those pair of eyes. I'm trying to keep my head on my shoulders. Whoa, whoa, I'm dying to be your man till it's over, or let's till I'm sober. Like, say the word that you hate me, just so I can know it's over when it's done. Only hate the picture when it's HD. Probably better off just being fun and dumb. I won't be there when you finally come around, and I hope I'm prepared to leave you on the ground. If you feel the vibe, girl, just know that it's real. Try to make you my girl, have you living ill? Can you look up in my eyes if you wanna live a thrill? If I do it till I die, I'ma put you in my will. But I'm trying to keep my head on my shoulders. Whoa, whoa, I'm dying to be your man till it's over, or let's till I'm sober. Like, can you read my mind, girl? What is it I want? Do I love your body? Do I love your train of thought? You can never be a side girl, only number one. Got me paralyzed with those pair of eyes. I'm trying to keep
I like
my
the
head on.
Well, firstly, I actually do like the vibes of the song, not like being funny or anything, but also I like his play on words and how he's like, I don't know, like how he's playing with the lyrics a little bit, if that makes sense.
Shoulders, whoa, whoa, I'm dying to be your man till it's over, or let's till I'm sober. Like, what you want, what you want, what you want, I could give it to you. I could give it to you. Say what you want, what you want, what you want, I could give it to you. Yeah, I could give it to you. I'm saying what you want, what you want, what you want, I could give it to you.
Yeah, actually, like, no joke, I did like the vibes of that song. It was very like, I don't, it was very like chill, but I don't know, I thought the lyrics were like really, really interesting. Like, I liked his play on words and stuff like that. Okay, let's move on to I Love You 3000. This is the official music video with Stephanie Poetry. Is that her name? So I'm excited to get into it. I I really don't think I've listened to this song, but if I have, I sincerely apologize.
Baby, take my hand. I want you to be my best friend. 'Cause you're my Iron Man, and I love you 3000. Baby, take a chance. 'Cause I want this to be something straight out of a Hollywood movie. See you standing there, and nothing compares. And all I can think is, where is the ring? 'Cause I know you wanna ask. Scared the moment will pass. I can see it in your eyes. Just take me by surprise. And all my friends, they tell me they see you're planning to get on one knee. But I want it to be out of the blue. So make sure I have no clue when you ask. Baby, take my hand. I want you to be my best friend. 'Cause you're my Iron Man, and I love you 3000. Baby, take a chance. 'Cause I want this to be something straight out of a Hollywood movie.
I like her voice.
And I can't help but stare. I'm ready to bring your wedding ring on the day that we met. I wanted to ask if you would be by my side forever. And though your friends, they tell you they see me planning to get on one knee, I'll make sure it's out of the blue. I promise you have no clue when I ask. Baby, take my hand. I just wanna be your best friend. 'Cause I'm your Iron Man, and I love you 3000. Baby, take a chance. 'Cause I want this to be something straight out of a Hollywood movie. No spoilers, please. No
I think it's such a cute song.
Baby, take my hand. I want you to be my best friend. 'Cause I'm your Iron Man, and I love you 3000. Baby,
I think they
take
sound
a
really good
chance.
together
'Cause
too.
I want
Like their
this to
voices
be
sound really nice.
something straight out of a Hollywood
I'm just loving Jackson
movie.
vibing.
Baby, no spoilers, please. No spoilers, please. No spoilers, please. And I love you 3000.
Sorry, their acting was really funny in that music video, I'm not gonna lie. That was a really cute song though. I really liked it a lot. I've definitely heard like the beginning of it, like that first the first like the intro of the song, but I haven't listened to the rest of it. But I can't remember like where I heard it from. I don't know if it was on like TikTok or something, but anyway. That was adorable. I love that song. Okay, let's move on to The Moment. This gives me such like slow jam vibes. I definitely got more of like a sexual vibe from that song. But I did like the slow jams vibe of it. I thought that was really nice. But correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I feel you, Jackson. Next is Dead. Ooh.
Miss me with that busy shit. Miss me with it, I can't stay over the night. I don't wanna wait to see you. I just wanna hug and kiss you. And I don't know if you notice. You can work and have fun. You can drink and dress nice. You can come back to mine. Cause you're not dead to the world. You're caught up in yourself and it's not cool if you curse me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So hold on. Are you really dead to the world? Slow down. You're not really dead to the world. Right now, I'm about to take you to the house. Beyond the covers, lovers, dead to the world. You told me never took your time in vain. You got me living inside of pain. Baby, you can put your phone on a dinner table, go offline, I need your time. I know it's hard, but you gotta be patient. Cause you're not dead to the world.
I definitely think this song like showcases Jackson's neediness. You know what I mean? Like I don't mean that in an offensive way. I think we all know like how needy Jackson is. Like you know what I mean? Like especially like with all the Got7 like content that I've been watching. It's I just feel like I just feel like he really enjoys like I don't want to say the like all of the attention on him, but I definitely think he enjoys like having, you know, his needs met and having I don't want to say like the center of attention because I don't think that's it. I just think I just think he enjoys like being babied a bit and I think he enjoys like whenever he wants to be with someone that all of their focus is on him. And that I can totally understand. Like when I'm with someone and like I'm hanging out, whatever, like yeah, like put your like especially if we're having a conversation, like yeah, like put your focus on me. Like we're trying to have a conversation, like don't be on your phone. Like so I can kind of get that part, but I think Jackson's is a little bit more like on the needy side, you know what I mean? Which there's nothing wrong with that. Like you just gotta find someone who's like okay with that neediness. You know what I mean? Who kind of finds it what's the word endearing, I think is the word. But yeah. That's just what this song just what this song reminds me of. Like I definitely don't think Jackson could handle a relationship with someone who was always doing their own thing. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I don't mean that in an offensive way, though. I think that's just like who Jackson is as a person, and you know, nothing wrong with that. But that's what that song reminded me of. I loved the vibes of that song a lot. I feel like this whole album is like Jackson's like slow jams. I don't know if this is an album. Is this an album, or did he just like release um or did he just like, oh, Lost and Found, is that the album? I definitely feel like this was his like slow jams kind of album. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, let's move on to Pretty Please official music video. This is with Galantis. Galantis. I hope I'm saying that right. I also don't think I've heard the song. I'm pretty sure I haven't.
Wolves have always been one of the most loyal of species. They live in packs and create strong social bonds with each other. The gray wolves, in particular, are eternally loyal.
喂，你食咩啊？例牌凍檸茶。唔該，例牌凍檸茶。加多兩個可力啊！加多兩個可力。有咩用？
倒的像爪子嘛。
Yeah, I've definitely not heard this before. Cute.
Touch if you let me, give me love if you have it. No more talk, let me have it. Swear now I'm ready, had enough, I admit it. Looking so camera ready, got me feeling some type of way. Cause what is so wavy?
I like this song a lot. It's got like that like house club kind of beat to it. I don't know if you guys have ever watched the movie Footloose, but that's kind of like what Jackson's reminding me of a bit. I don't know if that's like what he was going for, but he's so cute. I like the camera work a lot. I like the dance too. Oh, there's more? Oh. That was all in his head. Okay.
Don't hate me, give love a chance. Don't need your heart, just need your. I've always been a fan of Chinese Hong Kong movies, and for the
Okay,
music video
okay.
treatment, I first thought, it would be kind of cool to do something like the Hong Kong movies. And it's something different, and it's something that I like, always wanted to do. Chinese classic Hong Kong
That's cool.
90s movie concept.
See,
Love story.
that's what the vibe that I was getting, like 90s love story like kind of thing. Yeah. Although I think Footloose came out in the 80s.
You're never gonna imagine a visual like this, but that's like a little twist. Me chasing after this girl, the same actress from 100 Ways.
I was wondering if there was a connection there, because he's also kind of wearing like a similar outfit that he was wearing
Fun, because
in
in
Leave Me
100
Loving
Ways,
You.
It was like ancient Chinese Romeo and Juliet.
I can't
But
remember.
this time, it's more modern.
Can't remember if
than
I ever
100
watched the
Ways.
music video for 100 Ways.
The shoot is going well. Everyone is working so hard. I can't wait for the final cut.
That was kind of cool that he gave like a little background. I love stuff like that. Like I personally love like hearing the artists talk about like their music and like what kind of vibe they were going for, and stuff like that. So that was awesome. I like that a lot. Okay, last but not least, we're finally getting to Jackson's song with Sierra, Slow. Literally have not heard the song at all. I was just like shook whenever they performed at Coachella together. I love Sierra, so I'm like super excited for this song. I didn't even realize that she was like still doing music at all, so I'm excited for this. Let's get into it. Last one.
Take it slowly. You gotta pace yourself. Oh, it's me and you only. I don't want nobody else. No, no, baby, but you gotta take it easy. Slow the pace, ain't a race war. I'm here all night for love. That's right. When you please me, pump the brakes. You can take your sweet time. Ease your mind and remember when you push up on me. Oh, 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 oh. Take it slow for me, daddy, go slow. You know I like it when you're taking control. Take it slow for me, daddy, go slow. Slow it down, down, down. When you put it down, 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 down.
Ain't no rush, only us, skin to skin, baby. Now let's pretend, baby, that we're doing this for the first time when we were friends, baby. Remember then, baby. Said take your time to make it nasty, girl. I'll do anything you ask me. You set the pace the way you tease me. Then slow it down until it's nice and easy. Slow the pace, ain't a race. Whoa, I'm here all night for love. That's right. When you please me, put no brakes. You can take your sweet time. Easy.
I definitely get the vibe that Jackson really, really likes like slow jams, like more like jazzy or like kind of like that like house club music, but not like super, super upbeat. Like I hope that makes sense. But like at the same time, I think his singing voice suits that vibe very, very well, if you know what I mean. Like I don't know, he just sounds really, really good in this song. What was that tongue action, Jackson?
Slow it down.
Ooh, ooh, we made this night a slow ride.
Passion defines what you like.
You and I don't need no lights when that pressure's applied. When that pressure's applied, you just push up on me. Oh, 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 oh. Take it slow. Oh, oh, go slow. You know I like it when you oh, oh, oh. Take it slow for me, daddy. Go slow. Slow it down, down, down. When you put it down, 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 down.
Yeah, I like the vibes of the song a lot. I don't know, it was also just nice to like see Sierra, who like I don't even know the last time she came out with music. I didn't even know she was like still like releasing music. I'm curious to know the last time she dropped. Oh, she did release music in 2023 and 2022. Man, I really haven't like listened to her new music. I might have to check it out. That's like a goal of mine. Okay. That was all of the songs that I wanted to get to before the concert. I know there's like a lot more that I still need to get to when it comes to Jackson, but excuse me, that was the set list that I needed to get to. And I'm super, super excited for the concert. I just know that it's going to be a really good concert because I know like how good of a performer Jackson is. I really enjoy his like slow jam vibes when it comes to his music. I think it's really, really catchy, and at the same time, like I think his singing voice suits that vibe very well. So I'm excited to see him next week. I literally cannot wait. All right, guys, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I'll be back next week with Flight Log Trilogy live performances. So be on the lookout for that. I did save the links that you guys sent me, so cannot wait. And yeah, other than that, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, be yourselves, and have a good day. Bye, guys.
What if I just hold on for a while?